Hi, hello everyone. I welcome you all for today's class, that is new NCRT 9th Social Science History chapter on understanding social science. So in this chapter already we discussed about the what is social science. If you look at the definition of social science is a study of human society and people relationships or human relationship, institutions, culture, economy and politics and the environment. So we already discussed what is all these things. So what is the key idea here? Understand the how people live, how they are living, how we are living, and how we are interacting with one another, and how we are organizing a society. So this is the definition which I already discussed. And if you look at this map, we have seen this understanding social science is social science the study of human society, human behavior, and the relationship between the people and their environment. So we are going to look at this history help us to understand about the past events and the people and the civilization, right? And coming to this political science help us to understand the government, what are the laws, what are the rights, so what are the fundamental rights, fundamental duties, and what is citizenship, etc., etc. If you look at the geography help us to understand earth and its features, so climate, relationship between the people and their environment. So then we have economics help us to understand the how people produce their goods and services, and how they are distributing, and how so goods and services are taking place. So this is about the economics. So altogether we are living in a society. So society which comprises about a group of people who are living in a particular geographical area. So if you look at people live together, so we are living together and interacting day to day manner. Every day we are interacting with each other, so connecting and building relationships. Okay. So they create an institution. So society has created some institution to fulfill the needs of the people. So every individual has some needs. Every people have some needs, right? So they create institutions. I told you what is the institution, family, no, and we have marriage institution, family institution, religious, school, colleges, etc., etc., and culture and tradition. So this is about the brief. If you look at this picture, you will understanding social science. Social science has four components or four parts. One is history, geography, political science, economics. Now, being a social science student, we need to familiar with some keywords, right? So we need to understand certain keywords which we are using in this chapter or in the part of social science studies. So, being a student, you might have come across certain keywords, right? Certain words like, if you look at this, social science. If you look at the social science definition, already we discussed. Social science is the study of human society. What is that, Dana? Human society and human behavior. Human behavior. How we are behaving, and and relationship between the people and the institutions and culture, economy, and politics. Already we have discussed this. Studying the Indian freedom movement. So if you look at this example, okay. Example, studying the Indian freedom movement. We are going to study the Indian freedom movement. How we were ruled, how Indians were ruled under the British government or the colonial government. Okay, and what kind of problems Indians were faced at that particular time, and what are the causes of nationalism in India. Okay, everything we are going to know. So we are going to study in social science. We are going to study the Indian freedom movement. What is that, Nana? Indian freedom movement and elections. Elections also we are going to study. Electoral process in India. As you all know that India is one of the largest democracy in the world. So democracy is nothing but rule of the people. Okay, it's the rule of the people. And if you look at the Abraham Lincoln Declaration, democracy is nothing but of the people, by the people, for the people. So in democracy, people are the supreme. They have the supreme power. How they possess the supreme power? So people are electing the representative through the government, through the elections, and they form the government. So people are electing their representatives. How they are electing? What is the process? The process is election. So we are studying the elections also, and population. What is the population composition, population distribution, and markets, all are part of the social science. So altogether social science is focusing. So in this we are going to study the India's freedom struggle and election process, right? And population, climate, atmosphere, geographical aspect, political aspect, economic aspect, and the historical aspect which we are going to study in this social science. So if you look at the second slide, So, society. What is society? Society is a group of people. I told you yesterday. Society is a group of people living together. Living together. They are living together. So, we are the people. We are living together who share common values and common culture. So, people have the common values, common culture, and common traditions and rules they are following in the society. So, suppose you are in the classroom. So okay, so every classroom, every school has some rules and regulations. So okay, you need to follow. Okay, coming on time. Okay, and behaving properly, having some mannerism. No, the some cultural, some kind of class mannerism or class norms. We can say that. So if you look at this example, Indian society consists of people from different religion. Yes or no? So we are different religion means what? No, no. People of India are following different religions. So some of them are from Hindu religion, some are from the Islam, some are from Buddhist, some are from Sikhs, some are from the Jains, etc., etc. So Indian society consists of different people from different religions and speak the different languages and cultures and living together. So this is called society. What is society, Nana? A society is you have to say, you have to follow the shadowing technique. Whatever I am saying, you have to repeat it. Whatever I am saying, you have to repeat it. Very, very important. Just don't just listen what the teacher is saying. Not only me. If any teacher, suppose you are going to school, and okay, whatever teacher says in the class, you have to repeat inside. Then only you will remember. It will go to your subconscious mind. Remember that. And that technique is called shadowing technique. Very, very important for the student and for as well as teachers also. Okay, what is society? A society is a group of people living together who share common values, common culture, and common traditions and some rules. Okay. Now, if you go to next slide, human behavior. I told you. Okay, human behavior. If you look at the definition, human behavior refers to the way of people think, how you think, how the people are thinking, how the way they think and how they feel and act in different situations. So your behaviors, sometimes classroom behavior. Some students are good to you, you are also good to them. Yes or no? Some students are having some odd behavior, bad behavior. So you are bad towards them. So, what is human behavior? Human behavior depends upon the context, situations. No. So, human behavior refers to the way people think, how we are thinking, okay, and how we are feeling, and act in different situations, how we are behaving. Sometimes say his behavior is not good. So, he is so nice, his behavior is good. So, example, helping an elderly person cross the road is an example of the positive human behavior. So your behavior is determined by your attitude towards your elder people, your attitude towards your neighbors, your attitude towards your siblings. So all will determined by human behavior. Suppose you are helping an elderly man, old man, so who is crossing the road. So this is called positive behavior. Suppose you are throwing dustbin or something waste material on the road. So this is called negative behavior. Okay. Next, we are going to culture. What is culture? Culture is a way of life of a group of people. Culture is a way of life. In our previous class, I told you, according to E.B. Taylor, culture is a complex whole which includes our knowledge system, our belief system, our morals, our customs and traditions, or any values acquired by a man as a member of society. So we are all member of society. We are all member of Indian society. Right. So, what are the elements of culture? If you look at the element of culture, we have language. So, like everyone is speaking language, right? So, then we are eating food. So, dress is part of the culture. Festivals is part of the culture. Customs are part of the culture. Music, art. Okay, all are part of the culture. So, these are called elements of culture. Every culture has these elements. So, if you look at the Hindu culture, all the Hindu people are speaking languages, Hindu tradition, Hindu dresses, Hindu food, Hindu music, Carnatic music, etc., etc. Right? And we have, if you look at the Islamic culture, all these elements they are there. They are following different customs. They are following different festivals. If you look at the Sikh culture or Sikh community, they are also having some example celebrating Diwali. So one of the elements, one of the example of the culture, we are celebrating Diwali, wearing traditional clothes during the some festivals. We are wearing traditional clothes. So one of the example, and speaking Telugu or Hindi are parts of the Indian culture. So language also. Suppose the person who is speaking Telugu is called, he came from Telugu culture or Telugu background. Okay, suppose the person who is speaking Hindi is from the some North India, let us say UP or BR, whatever it may be. So then what then, moving on to next slide, social institution. What is social institution? So a social institution is an organized system that helps society function smoothly and meet people needs. Very very important, Nana. So you need to understand all these definition. What first one is what, society. First one is social science, then society, then human behavior, then culture, then we are moving on to social institution. A social institution is an organized system. Social institutions, so I told you we have different type of social institutions. We have social institutions, we have political institutions, we have economic institutions. So social institutions example is family, religion, school, okay, colleges, universities, all this comes under the social institutions only. Even marriage system, family system, kinship system, okay, and all this comes under the social institutions only. So what is institution? A social institution is a system that help the society, help society function smoothly. So we are living in a society, it need to be function very smoothly, okay, smoothly, and meet people needs. Example, family is one of the social institution, I told you. Then school is one of the social institution. Then government is one of the, let us say, come under political institution only, but all are the example of the institution I'm telling you. So institutions are three types basically: social, political, and economic. So here they have given general institutions. So family is one of the institutions, school is one of the institution, government is one of the institution, religion, I told you, one of the institution, market, one of the economic institution. So everything you need to know, because all are working for the human welfare only, all are working for the people needs only, they are satisfying the people needs. Now family, I told you, family. So what is the definition of family? Family is the first and most important social institution. Yes, exactly, because we are part and parcel of the family. So we have father, we have mother, and we have, so we came, so we have siblings. So what is the first institution to you which will give the socialization or enculture socialization process? So it is the family. Family is the first and most important social institution where the children learn values. You are learning your values, your behavior, language, and your behavior, everything you are learning from the family. So family is the first school for anybody, for me, for you, for your father, your great grandfather, grandfather or great grandfather. So family plays one of the important role. Family plays one of the important role in human life. So okay, so this is the parents teaching children honesty and respect. So who is teaching? It is the parents. This is called socialization. So they are teaching you how to behave in the society, and they are teaching you the knowledge system, the belief system, everything you are inheriting getting from the family. Next, coming to school. In everybody's life, so we have formally, informally, we have different type of institutions. So schools comes under the formal institution, family comes under informal institution. So school, so what is the definition? A school is an educational institution that provides knowledge, skills, and values. So what is education now? What is education? Education is about knowledge. So you are acquiring knowledge, okay, you are acquiring skills, you are acquiring values. From where? From the schools. Not only the school, you are outside also, but formally we are getting formal. So you are learning mathematics, you are learning biology, you are learning science, you are learning natural science, physical science, chemical science, biology, zoology, okay, languages, everything. Where you are getting knowledge? No, you are getting knowledge from the school. So school plays an important role in children's life or in the human life. So skill, example, student learning mathematics, science, and social science in school. We are acquiring knowledge, we are acquiring skills, we are acquiring value system from the school. So schools come under the formal institution. Next we move on to next slide. So government. If we look at the definition of the government, government is an institution that makes the laws. Who is making law for this country? It is the government. So make the laws. So we have three types of government, I told you. We have central government, or also called as union government. Then we have state government. Then we have local self-government. Again, local self-government is divided into two types. No, panchayats and as well as municipalities or municipal corporation. Okay. So example, the government of the India builds roads. Who is building roads for you? So done by the government only, na? By the state government or central government. Then schools. Who is building schools? Of course, schools initially built by the government school. We have government school as well as the private school also. Then we have hospitals, public hospitals. So AIMS, All India Institute of Medical Science. If you look at the Usmania Hospital, Gandhi Hospital, everything come under these school only. Next, if you move on to the next slide, citizen. What is citizen? A citizen is a legal member of a country. We are all citizens of India. So we are legal member of this country. But only everyone will get the citizenship and enjoys rights and performance. And example, an Indian passport is the holder is a citizen of India. If you go to other country, they will ask you, you are from which country? You are the citizen of which country? Comes under this passport system. Then citizenship. A definition: citizenship is the legal status of being a citizen with rights and responsibilities. Example: voting in election, obeying laws are responsibility of the good citizenship. Next, coming to this democracy. So these are the some key terminology will come across in your social science. That's why I'm explaining to you. Democracy. I told you, democracy is a system, is a form of government in which people elect their representatives. People elect their representatives, or we can say of the people, by the people, for the people, as Abraham Lincoln said. Then we have constitution. What is constitution? The constitution is the supreme law of the country. What is Nana? Constitution is the supreme law of the country. Let us say that constitution is a set of rules and regulations through which we can govern our country. Or the constitution is the supreme law of the country that defines the structure of the government. What is the role of the central government? What is the role of the state government? What is the role of the local self-government? So it is the constitution which is dividing the power, which is defining the structure of the government and protect the citizens' rights. So we have 6 fundamental rights. Okay, right to equality, right to freedom, cultural and educational right, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, right to constitutional remedies. So we have fundamental rights. So who is protecting these all rights, human rights? It is the Constitution. Example: the Constitution of India came into effect from 26 January 1950. That we all know that. Okay. Then we have rights. Their rights are the freedoms and protection guaranteed to every citizen. Rights are the freedoms. So it is guaranteed by its rights are the freedom. Everyone has the freedom, right? How we are getting freedom? Freedom is guaranteed by the Constitution. So freedom and protection guaranteed to every citizen by the Constitution. Example: right to equality. I told you just now only. Right to equality, right to freedom, right to education. It's very, very important. Article 21A. Okay, right to education. Then we have duties, fundamental duties. Duties are responsibility that every citizen should perform. Example: respect the national flag. This is our fundamental duty. So we have 11 fundamental duties. Okay, 11 fundamental duties. Duties are responsibility that every citizen should perform. Example: respect the national flag, protect the public property, obey the law. All are come under the duties only. Then we have diversity. So diversity, what do you mean by diversity? Diversity means the presence of different culture, different languages, different religion, different tradition within a society. Very, very important. So from your childhood, maybe 6th or 7th class, you could have come across unity in diversity. So first need to understand what is unity and what is diversity. Now if you look at this diversity, diversity means the presence of different culture, different languages, different religions and different tradition and living within an Indian society. So this is called diversity. One of the beautiful thing about the India is a unity in diversity. Though we are diversified, still we are united, regardless of your language, regardless of your location, regardless of your culture, regardless of your religion. Still we feel that we are all Indians, right? So example: India has more than 20 officially recognized languages, 22 officially recognized languages right now we have, and many religions right now we have. And look at the unity in diversity. Unity in diversity means people of different backgrounds live together peacefully while respecting one another. So if you look at this Indian society, if you look at the makeup of Indian society, So we have different religious people existing together. Suppose in one house there are Muslim, Islamic people, Muslim people. On the other house we have Hindu people. On the other house we have Christian people. On the another locality we have Sikh people. So we are living together. So we are respecting other people's culture. They are respecting your culture. So in this way we are leading a good life. Okay. An example, people celebrate festival like Diwali, Eid, Christmas and Pongal together in many communities. Okay, during Eid time, some Muslim member will give some offer that semia to other people. During the Diwali time, we will offer sweet to other people. So in this way, there is a amicable relationship, friendly relationship. So social relationship is taking place. Now, socialization, I told you, in the family is the one of the informal institution which is socialize the you or me, everyone. So people. So what is socialization? Socialization is the lifelong process through which people learn the values. From where you are getting values at the initial level, at the when you are child, when you are child or children, when you are first class, second class, third class. Okay, it is the family which socialize you. Okay, and you are learning your value system, your norms, your customs and your behavior of a society. Example, a child learns to say thank you. Okay, so and here you are getting, because your parents are teaching you, someone is giving you, someone is helping you, you have to say thank you. Then respect elders and follow rules from the family and school. You need to follow. So who is teaching you? It is your family. That teaching, that so you are learning values, norms, behavior and everything from your family as well as from the society. So this is called socialization. This is called socialization. And there is one more term called enculturation. I will tell you after that. So okay, value. What is value? Values are the beliefs and the principles that guide our behavior and decisions. What is value, Nana? Values are beliefs. What is value? Values are beliefs and principles that guide our behavior. So we have Indian value system. Okay, and we that our behavior and our our everything will decided by the value system only. An example, honesty, one of our value system. Kindness, showing kindness to other people, value system. Respecting elder people, this is our value system. Responsibility, cooperation, all these are coming under the value system. So norms, if you look at the definition, norms are accepted rules and standard of behavior in a society. What is norms, Anna? Norms are accepted rules. So certain norms are accepted in some society. Okay, so norms are accepted rules are standard of a behavior in society. Example, standing in a queue. Suppose we are going to buy a train ticket, so you need to be follow some queues. So this is the norm which we are getting from our past society and need to be followed for now or future also. Okay, and speaking politely and following traffic rules, all are norms only. Okay, then definition, then tradition. Then what is definition? Traditions are customs and practices passed from one generation to another. Very, very important, Nana. So we have Indian tradition. Sometimes say we have Telugu tradition, we have Tamil tradition, we have Malayalam tradition, we have Kannada tradition, we have Bihari. Suppose like that. So traditions are customs and practices that pass down from one generation to another generation. Example, celebrating festivals. So today we are celebrating Pongal, today we are celebrating Diwali, today we are celebrating so many festivals. So which is coming from past generation and they have passed down to you, to present generation, and we will pass down to future generation. This is called tradition. Okay, all this comes under elders of mark of the traditional traditional wedding ceremonies all come under this only. Then we have customs. Customs are socially accepted way of behaving in a community or society. Customs are socially accepted behavior. So only certain behavior are accepted in the society. That is called customs. Okay. And if you look at the example, greeting guests with a namaste or exchanging sweet during the festivals, all are our customs. Then we have heritage. Heritage is the cultural and historical legacy inherited from previous generation. What is Nana? So heritage is the cultural and historical legacy. Okay, inherited from previous generation, our previous generation. Example, the Taj Mahal, Charminar, classical dances and ancient monuments comes under the heritage system. Okay, So these are called heritage. Heritage is a cultural and historical legacy. Cultural and historical legacy inherited from the previous generation. Now we are going to community. What is community? A community is a group of people living in the same area or sharing common interest. A community, I told you, community is a group of people living together in a particular geographical area. Okay, area where sharing common interests or are having same interest, common interest. Example, a village community. A village people have the same common interest. Suppose a school community, school children community. Okay, have the same interest. Or neighborhood association. We have some neighborhood association like residency association, something are there na, housing societies, etc., etc. So development. What is development? Development is the process of improvement the quality of life of the people through progress. What is development? Development is the improvement in the quality of the life. We can say one word also. What is development? Development is the improvement in the quality of life of the people. Through what is the process now? Progress through how we are improving our life. How we are improving our life through the education, healthcare, through healthcare, and through the employment and infrastructure and the economy. So put it in one word. What is development? Development is nothing but improvement in the quality of the life or progress in the life. So how we are developing through the, what is the first most thing? Income, education, okay, healthcare, infrastructure, roads, everything come under the development only. Because of all these facilities, human beings are making growth or developing their life, developing. We can say it's a kind of standard where we are measuring through the development through the, let us say in the 10th class we have per capita income and human development index, HDI. So everything we are measuring through the certain indicators. So that comes under the development. Example, what is the indicator? Building the new schools is a one of the development activities. And hospital shows your developmental activity. Roads, providing clean drinking water, improving the development of a region comes under the development. So student, with this we are finishing these keywords mostly. So being a social science student, again I am requesting you, I am pleasing you, please have some command over the keywords, because keywords will tell you, this is called language of your subject. So in understanding social science, so these are the keywords where you will come across institutions. What is institution? I told you, social, economic and political institution. So family, school, college, religion, market, everything, government, common religion. So you need to understand certain keywords: socialization, family, enculturation, community, value system, norm system, tradition, heritage, development. So all these are very, very important to understanding social science. So I hope you understood very well. So if you have any doubt, so put your comment in the comment section so that I can further provide the other important keywords. Thank you all. Thank you all for giving this opportunity.